Hey guys, welcome back. It's time for another set of Aesop's fables. Today we're going to read The Hound and the Hare and the Ox and the Frog. First one. Okay. A young hound startled a hare, and when he caught her up, would at one moment snap at her with his teeth as though he were about to kill her, while at another he would go his hold and frisk about her as if he were playing with another dog. At last the hare said, "I wish you would show yourself in your true colors. If you are my friend, why do you bite me? If you are my enemy, why do you play with me?" He is no friend who plays double. So this one, it's telling you that if you are a true person, someone who honestly shows who you are to everyone, you will always react and act to them as you wish to be seen. So if it's someone you like, you'll always be kind to them. If it's someone you dislike, you won't usually talk to them. If it's someone that you want to play with, you'll be kind and engaged and try to reach out to them. If it's someone you want to fight with, you will just be mad at. Not like I'm going to say that you should always fight, but what you should do is you should show on your face and with your actions how you want to interact with someone, because it makes it a lot easier for them to figure out. This is something that I wish more people would do, is that instead of being someone who says something nice to your face and then says something mean about you behind your back, I wish more people were honest about how they really felt about someone or how they felt about things in general. It's better to be honest and straightforward about what you think than it is to hide the facts. Now, if you have something mean to say, you don't have to say anything at all. It's actually better to be like that. But don't pretend to be nice when you don't want to be. Got it? So this is going to be one of those hard things, because you should always be as kind as you can, especially to teachers, even if you're mad at them. But you don't have to say, "I'm going to do everything that you want me to do, and I'm going to love you all the time," when you really want to say, "Hey, I don't like this, and I'm mad about this." Because you can honestly say in a kind voice, "I don't like this, and I'm mad at this." Just like that. And it's okay to be mad or to have feelings. Just make sure you are expressing them honestly and try to always be kind. All right, moving on to the ox and the frog. That's a really big frog. Okay. Two little frogs were playing about at the edge of a pool when an ox came down to the water to drink, and by accident trod on one of them and crushed the life out of him. When the old frog missed him, she asked his brother where he was. "He is dead, mother," said the little frog. "An enormous big creature with 4 legs came to our pool this morning and trampled him down in the mud." "Enormous, was he? Was he as big as this?" said the frog, puffing herself out to look as big as possible. "Oh, yes, much bigger," was the answer. The frog puffed herself out still more. "Was he as big as this?" "Oh, yes, yes, mother, much bigger," said the little frog, and yet again she puffed and puffed herself out till she was almost as round as a ball. "As big as—" she began, but then she burst. Now, what do you think the moral of this story is? Ready? Thinking? So she was going to she was described something that was enormous and giant, something that she probably could never be, because a frog could never be an ox. And she was trying to make herself bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then what happened at the end? She burst. So, what it's trying to say is you don't have to be the biggest thing around. Sometimes you just have to understand there are things that are bigger, there are things that are richer, there are things that are smaller, skinnier, taller, etc. And you don't have to be them. It's okay. You just need to acknowledge that sometimes there's more out there. And it's good to use your head and listen and think about what other people say, rather than always trying to be the biggest and the best and the mightiest and the richest and all of those things. Sometimes it's better just to be yourself, because a frog is just a frog, and an ox is an ox, and a frog can never be as big as an ox, or at least I hope I never run into a frog as big as an ox, because I'd probably have a heart attack. All right, guys, I hope you had a great day. I'll see you later. Bye.